Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Tierney Education YouTube page, where we go over some basic economic problems that will help you get through the semester. Here is a question I gave to my students. Consider the following basket of goods and services that contains only 3 products. Use the information in the following table to calculate the annual rate of inflation for 2016 as measured by the Consumer Price Index. The quantities listed below are the quantities of each goods and service in the basket. So what you're given here is a base year. So these are the quantities that are in the basket. You get the base year price, 2015 and 2016 price. Now, this is a question that isn't necessarily asking you to calculate the Consumer Price Index. It's saying what's the inflation rate as measured by the Consumer Price Index. But we need to find the Consumer Price Index in order to be able to find the inflation rate for 2016. I was meeting with a student recently, and I told them the main thing you need to do is really figure out what is the question that is being asked. And then you need to say, okay, what do I need to answer this question? And I know that the inflation rate, right, the inflation rate is going to be the percentage change in your CPI. So in this case, my inflation rate for 2016 is going to be the CPI value in 2016 minus the CPI value in 2015, all divided by the CPI value in 2015 times 100. So what does that mean? That means we need to find the CPI in 2015 and we need to find the CPI in 2016. If we can find these two things, we can take this information, plug it into that equation, and then voila, we can solve the problem. So let's go ahead and solve that problem. Let's do the CPI in 2016. We know that's going to be the basket value in 16 divided by the basket value in the base year, which in this case, the base year was 1999. Then we multiply that by 100. What do we mean by the basket value? We just mean how much would that basket cost? And we have the basket here, right? Hamburgers, haircuts, Blu-rays. We have the quantity and we have the prices for each year. So the value of the basket in 2016, well, there's one haircut. And in 2016, that was $16.20. And then we have to add that to the 11 hamburgers in the basket, which was $2.40. And then we need to add that to, I'm going to make this just a little smaller so everything fits in. We need to add that to the 6 Blu-rays multiplied by the $14 that it is. And just to make this a little clearer, I'm going to put dollar signs because we know that the numerator and the denominator are both going to be dollars. We do the exact same thing for the same basket, one haircut, but now we're looking at base year prices, which was $10. Again, 11 hamburgers, which in the base year were $2. And then we've got 6 Blu-rays, and in the base year it was $15. Again, times that by 100. We're going to have to use a calculator here to figure this out. We know this is 1620 plus 2640 plus 84 in the numerator. And on the bottom, we have 10 plus 22 plus 90. Again, dollar signs, because we know it's all going to be dollars. We multiply it by 100 to get it into that index. Again, we can use our calculator here, and we plug that into our calculator in the top. We get $126.60. And in the denominator, we get $122. Multiply that by 100. We plug that into our calculator, and we get 103.77. Notice there's no dollar sign, there's no percentage sign. This is just an index. These dollar signs would cancel out. So we have the CPI in 2016. So we have that checked off over here. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing for CPI of 2015. So CPI of 15 equals, again, we have that basket value in the year 2015 divided by the basket value in that base year times 100. We already have some of that, right? We have the denominator of our equation, the basket value of $122. I tell my students that if you've already calculated something beforehand, just use it again. Don't reinvent the wheel. You'll be wasting precious time on a quiz or an exam. In the numerator, we're just going to be finding that market basket. So what do we have? We have one haircut in 2015 is $11. We've got 11 hamburgers in 2015 was $2.45. When I added that 100 a little too much, so I'm just going to kind of squeeze it in up here. For the Blu-rays, we had 6 times $15. Let's continue to do things step by step so that way we are comfortable. You might be able to skip some of these steps, but I like to show it for my students. So we've got $11 plus $26.95, and yes, I used a calculator for that, plus 90. I already knew that from before. Again, divide all that by 122 times 100, and then we'll end up using a calculator to figure this out. Again, I'm going to make it slightly smaller just so we can fit everything in. And we get 127.95 over that 122 times 100. And I will plug that directly into my calculator. Let's take that 127.95 divided by 122, multiply that by 100, and we will get 104.88. I'm going to erase some of the arrows and smiley faces we had here so that way we have a little more space to give our answer. And I'm actually going to change up the color slightly just so we know this is really when we're answering this question of what the inflation rate for 2016 is. The calculations we did over on the right, we know the CPI for 2015 is 104.88. We know the CPI for 2016 from the calculations to the right are 103.77. And we know that the inflation rate is going to be that percentage change. So we have the current value, the one we're looking at, 103.77, divided by the old value, 104.88. We're going to divide that by 104.88, multiply that by 100 to get it into a percentage. Again, let's use a calculator, and we get negative 1.11 divided by 104.88 times 100. And again, let's plug that into the calculator, and we get negative 1.06%. And that's the answer to this question. We know that since it's negative, it's deflation. And so we were able to answer the inflation rate for 2016 as measured by the CPI. Now, it's not as simple as just putting a couple numbers in. We had to find the CPI in 2015 and the CPI in 2016, and then we had to plug it into our inflation equation. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to leave comments below if you have any additional questions, and you can search the playlist that this is on for more inflation videos. Take care. Bye-bye.